Hi, all, Simon Piment here. In this video I'm going to talk about the achiever pattern, and I'll talk about why it's important to address it if you have ME/CFS and tend to be a bit of an overachiever. I'll share 4 questions that are useful for you to ask yourself, and I'll end the video by sharing 4 tips to help you be a more healthy achiever. So being an achiever can be a good thing, but it's not so good if it's to our detriment. One client I worked with was an achiever before she got sick. She was an actor, she was very successful, worked with lots of people you'd have heard of, and was highly respected. And she had to keep herself in a super fit state because her roles and the adverts she did required it. She developed ME/CFS, and she believed that being an overachiever was a contributing factor. And she did fully recover, and a few years later, she started to work as a Pilates instructor, and her business was really successful. Problem was, she was taking on all the work that she was offered, and this ultimately resulted in her burning out. And she realized that she hadn't addressed the achiever pattern, and realized that she needed to think about how she wanted her life to be. So she redesigned her work schedule and shifted from being the overachiever, having a work schedule that was unsustainable, draining and stressful, to a work schedule that was doable, sustainable, enjoyable, life-affirming and nourishing. So you don't have to wait until you're fully recovered before you address the overachiever, if that is an issue. So the following questions are worth considering if you recognise that sometimes being the achiever does get in the way because you tend to do too much when you have energy. First question, what beliefs do you have that drive the pattern of being an overachiever? Secondly, where did that belief come from? Did you learn it from somebody else? Third question, what belief would you need to have in order to have a healthier relationship to being an achiever? Fourth question, what's one small step you could take to start shifting this pattern? I said I'd end the video with 4 tips. The first tip that I find helpful is to write a daily list, and make sure when you write your daily list it's not impossible to achieve it. It's fine if it's a gentle stretch, and if you don't tick everything off, that's okay. But often people write lists that they just can't possibly achieve in one day. Okay. Second is to schedule time to work on tasks. Now, obviously, if you have ME/CFS and your energies fluctuates, then you might have to be flexible about timings. But you know, it's worth having some time slots. When I had ME/CFS, I would time in, or I'd schedule in some points where I'd have a break, and I would schedule in times when I would do tasks that needed to be done. Third tip is to use a timer. It's easy to get carried away. I still find it really useful to set a timer when I'm working on something, because there is good evidence that if we work on something too long, our productivity starts to wilt. So for me now, it suits me to set a timer for about 50 minutes before I have a break. When I had ME/CFS, I might do things for shorter periods. Fourth tip, consider the 4 Ds, which is either to do the task, delegate it, defer it, i.e. I'll do it at some point in the future, or delete it. So what tips would you add to help you become a more healthy achiever? Feel free to comment below this video. I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live on the topic of beating overwhelm, getting organised, creating routines that may support recovery. If you know you need help organising your time and creating routines that are going to support you, then click the link below to join me live or catch the replay. And if you'd like more tips, click the link to join my Facebook group. Thanks for watching. Wishing you great health. Bye for now.